in this session, I will be discussing with you that what is curriculum, concept of curriculum, what are the characteristics of a good curriculum, and what are the various stages of curriculum development. As we all are teachers, and we usually say curriculum or syllabus interchangeably. We use curriculum and slaves. May I request that if anybody can just give me an idea that what they understand by term curriculum and what is the term syllabus? Are these two same terms or are these two different terms? Anyone, please? Because we usually use these two terms that what is the curriculum, what is the syllabus. Anyone, just what, any idea? We should be interactive so that, yes, Dr. Alok Kumar.
Sir. Sorry, sir.
Yes, Dr. Alok Kumar.
I think, sir, my microphone is echoing, sir. Now it is okay, no, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, actually, sir, you see, the content which we are going to teach, that is the syllabus. But overall, what pedagogy we are going to take, what kind of rubrics we are going to inculcate, and all those kind of things which are taking into like examination and all strategies, that concludes to curriculum, sir.
Very good, very good. Madam Sweetie Singh.
नमस्कार सर।
नमस्कार मैम।
सर सिलेबस पार्ट हो सकता है करिकुलम का?
सिलेबस पार्ट हो सकता है करिकुलम का, बिल्कुल ठीक, राइट मैडम।
बट
तो क्या है?
बिल्कुल सेम नहीं कह सकते उनको,
दोनों को सेम नहीं कह सकते। बहुत अच्छा मैडम, दैट इज गुड, राइट मैडम, थैंक यू। And some of my friend has said that comprises of syllabus, activities, assessment. That is means curriculum. So, my dear friends, you have rightly said that curriculum is a broad term. So, curriculum is an educational program designed to achieve specific educational objectives. Because our STC is on outcome-based curriculum design. So, curriculum is an educational program which has been designed to achieve your specified educational objectives. Means your PEOs are there, program educational objectives are there, you have program outcomes are there, you have then course outcomes. So, whatever educational program we have, through that we want to achieve your specified educational objectives. Specified educational objective means our PEOs, program educational objectives, our program outcomes, and our course outcomes. I'm sure that in the first session, Dr. P.S. Grover, he has covered that what is PEOs and what is POs and what is COs. So, it states educational objectives. Because generally what we think that our curriculum is that we teach them and they pass the examination. That is not so. Through curriculum, we want to achieve our educational objectives, specified educational objectives, then detailed out curriculum area and contents, through which we want to achieve these educational objectives, that is detailed out curriculum areas through which subjects we will be achieving our educational objectives, and what will be the contents of those curriculum areas or your curriculum, what will be the contents of that subject or your curriculum area. We call subject as a curriculum area. Then it recommends learning experiences. What type of learning experience should be given to the students so that we are able to achieve our educational objectives, and it also contain your methodology of student evaluation for achieving the stated objectives. Again and again, we are talking about our educational objectives. What type of methodology should be used for student evaluation so that we achieve the stated objectives, stated specified educational objectives. So our ultimate aim is that through this curriculum, we should be able to achieve our specified educational objectives, or we can say that it is a blueprint for our teaching learning process, or it is an heart of an institute, because without curriculum we cannot move ahead, because for everything we require our curriculum, that where it is written in the curriculum. Curriculum is like an architectural plan of- for the building construction, because when we want to construct any building, then we go to the architecture architect. Okay, we go to the architect that let us have a plan for our building, that where our dining room will be there, where our bedroom will be there, where our kitchen will be there. Similarly, for designing our curriculum, we go to the curriculum experts to decide that which subject should be taught in which semester and what should be the contents. So because in majority of institutes, curriculum means that you go to the library, take some book from the shelf, and then write the contents given in the book. While at NITTTR at Chandigarh, it is not so. We use very systematic and scientific process for designing the curriculum. So curriculum in general is a plan of intents about the learning outcomes. A plan of intents about the learning outcomes. Which learning outcomes we want to develop in our students. The processes, instruction and managerial, and resources, our teaching learning process, our resources in terms of your physical, human, financial, and information. Because to implement a curriculum, we require what will be our physical resources. What will be your physical resources mean your labs, your workshops, your drawing room, your tutorial room, your classrooms. Those all are your physical resources. Then we require some human resources. Human resources means your faculty and staff. What type of faculty will be required as per AICT, All India Council for Technical Education? What will be the human resource requirement? What will be the financial requirement, recurring and non-recurring? And what will be the requirement of informational resources? Informational resources means your library, your books, your journals. So all these are given in the curriculum to implement the program. Designed and implemented to attain the specified goals of an education program. We are again say that we want to attain our specified goals, specified educational objectives of an educational program for specified learners in a stipulated period of time. Specified learners means if it is a diploma program, our students will be 10 plus. If it is a undergraduate program, then our students will be 10 plus 2 in a stipulated period of time. What is the stipulated period of time? Like for diploma, it is a 3-year program, and for degree, it is a 4-year degree program. But as per NEP 2020, now that is not a fixed jacket. Now we have some flexibility at every level. Flexibility means our students can come in the first year, complete first year, then he or she can exit, do something in the industry, maybe some learning in some other area, then come again, then join in the second year, complete the second year, then he or she can exit, come in the third year, like that. Because now, as per NEP 2020, now we have multi-entry and exit. So accordingly, we will have to design our programs for specified learners. So what will be the level of the program? Like one, you must have heard NSQF, National Skill Qualification Framework. That we also take into account while designing our programs. So there is a difference between curriculum and syllabus. So syllabus is only a part of curriculum. Like my some of friends have told that syllabus is a small term. Syllabus is only a part of curriculum, which means what is to be taught. What is to be taught means your detailed contents. Detailed contents comprises of your concept, principles, procedure and practices to be taught to the students. So in syllabus, what we teach some concept, we teach some principles. Based on the concept, we teach some principles. And on the basis of principles, there are some procedures or practices which we taught to the students. So your concept means, like I will give you one example, like we have current, we have resistance, that is your concept, and the relation between current and resistance, it becomes your Ohm's law, your principle, and application of your Ohm's law will be your procedure and practices. So syllabus is only a part of curriculum, while curriculum is a broad term which not only contains syllabus but the complete plan of action of teaching learning practice, including student evaluation, directed to achieve defined objectives in a stipulated time frame. So now we will not say that students just there in our institution just to pass out the any program, but they are with us so that we can achieve some specified educational objectives, that what they will be able to do after completing your degree or diploma. After, like if student goes out after first year, what will be his competency, what he will be able to do. So we are to achieve our defined objectives in a stipulated time frame. So curriculum is a broad term, while syllabus is a part of curriculum. So we should be very clear that what is curriculum and what is your syllabus part. So in a layman language, very simple, that what to teach, that is your syllabus. What to teach? What to teach means your concept, principle, and procedures. That is your syllabus part. What to teach, why to teach, how to teach, and how do we know we have taught? Means your evaluation. Because here, when we prepare the curriculum, we not only give in the curriculum what to teach, we also give why to teach, why these contents are important, why we will be teaching this subject, then how to teach, methodology, instruction, strategy to teach that particular subject, and then how do we know we have taught. So it's also evaluation strategy. So at NITTTR Chandigarh, when we design any program, any technical program, so we give all these things: what to teach, why to teach, how do we know we have taught, and how to implement, and what will be the requirements for implementing a program. Your physical sources, your human resources, your informational sources, and your financial sources. So all these things we give as per our apex body guidelines, regulatory body AICT, that we give all the information in this curriculum. So I think my friends have understood. If anyone have any doubt, you are most welcome. Yes. So I think it is clear to everyone, or any doubt?
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes, sir. Please.
Sir, I am Dr. Ankur Kumar Jain from Manipal University, Jaipur.
Okay, welcome.
Sir, I just want to ask that if the student is going in between that industry purposes for
Yes.
learning something, then
Yes.
if we want to include that industry part into our assessment part, like, so how can we do that? Because we have to assess that thing also, the industrial part, or only the academic is sufficient on that time. For this NEP, I'm asking.
No, no, sir, sir. That is very, very important. If he or she is going to industrial part, means your internship. Your students are going for internship. You mean to say for internship or industrial training?
Yes, sir.
So we evaluate their that whatever they have done in the industry in our study scheme. We evaluate that industrial training for 1 credit. Like we are designing a program for some states, and there we have included this internship or your industrial training after first year, after second year. So that will be evaluated in the next semester. Like we have a internship or industrial training in the fourth semester, then that industrial training will be evaluated in the fifth semester as per your requirements. You can have 1 credit requirement, 2 credit requirement, where they will be giving some seminar or some presentation. And in between also, when they are doing some internship, you can have also visit to that industrial point where they are getting training, or through some social media they can also share with you some information. So like that, it is very, very, I will say, mandatory from AICT point also, that industrial training or your internship should be included in our curriculum program.
Got it, sir. Got it. Thank you.
So you have that internship in your program. Okay, anyone else? Yes, my friend. Because nowadays, our government of India, everybody is emphasizing that we must have interaction with the industry, because that is one of the stakeholders. If we, because many institutions are working in isolation, we do not have interaction with the industry. We are not going to the industry. We are not sending our students to the industry. Industry is not coming to us. So, what is the use of that program where we do not have interaction with the industry? So that is very, very important, my dear friend. So now I will be sharing with you that what are the characteristics of a good curriculum. Some of the There are so many characteristics of a good curriculum, but I will be sharing some of these uh, characteristics that when we design any program, before that we should ascertain that it is a data based, it is dynamic, it should be fully articulated, it should be realistic to implement, it should be student oriented, it should give explicit outcomes, and it should be future oriented. So, can anyone just share that what you understand by this data based? That curriculum should be data based, it should be dynamic. Any one of my friend. Uh, Let us have some interaction because that will be more fruitful. Just I am speaking, that will not be good. Just because we all are teachers, we have everybody has knowledge. So let us share it. I will be learning from you. You may learn something from me. So I will be learning a lot of from you. So please share your experiences. Anyone that what is data based or dynamic? What do you understand of any term?
So
Doctor.
database meaning we can include our means we can give something that the curriculum should be like that that the it should be database like it should be some experimental study or survey like that the some industrial data we can collect like that.
Yes, very good. That it should be some industry survey should be collected. That is very good. That is what requirement. Then what is dynamic? Because these are the some of the characteristics when we design a good curriculum, that we must assure that these are the minimum requirements of a good curriculum. So as my friend said that data waste. So when we are told to design or revise any program, first of all, uh, my one of friend is saying future oriented means about the advanced steps, thinking about the future. Rightly sir, bilkul. That is the requirement. So we must think about the future because that is the requirement of a uh, good curriculum that I will discuss. So first of all, I am discussing data waste. Database means the curriculum for technical education should be based on long range and short range manpower requirements. My dear friends, as all of us know that our technical education is a job oriented education. So when we design or revise or implement any program, so before that we must collect some information about the long range manpower requirements or short manpower requirements. Means when our students will be passing out from any program, what will be their job employment, what will be employment scenario of the students. That is the most important for any institute or for any student, for any teacher, that whether our students will be getting employment or not after passing out from our institute. So that is very, very important. Then decision about whether or not to offer a curriculum should be based upon later data. So, as Mr. Ankur Jain has said, that we must have some survey from the industry, from the field, that what are the requirements of the word of work. Word of work means any any activity where some economic activity is going on, that is your word of work. So when we want that our curriculum should be data based, means first of all we should ascertain what is the employment opportunities, because any program for which there is no employment opportunities, we should not start that program. Here I will give you one example, that long back when World Bank project was there, uh, then that World Bank project has given uh, some funds to the states that they can start new programs in their states to meet the requirements of the world of work, to meet the requirements of the industry. So one state thought that because they have deserts, so we should start a program on desert technology. And that to design that program, our that uh, that project was given to our uh, NITTTR, Chandigarh. At that time, it was called TTI, Technical Teacher Training Institute. So when we went to the world of the work, to the industry, to know about the requirements of the industry for this program, then they told us that there is no employment opportunities for this particular program. We asked them that what is wrong with this program. The program was desert technology. They told us that desert technology is nothing but stabilization of soil. You have already one program in civil engineering, so you can add two, three subjects of soil stabilization in that program, and there ends the story. So we told the state that, sir, we will not be designing this program because there is no employment opportunities for this program. So, my dear friends, when you start any program, when you design any program, the most important thing is that what will be the employment opportunities, and whether there is a long range manpower requirement is there, or short range manpower requirement is there. Means whether program के लिए आपके पास सिर्फ 3-4 साल के लिए that employment will be available, or it will be available for long range, for 15, 20, 30 years. So we have to think those programs which have long range manpower requirements. Then once we have decided that yes, we will be designing this program, then what is present and future technology development trends? Means in that area, what are the present technology being used in particular program, and then what will be the future requirements. After we have ascertained that yes, it will be having sufficient employment opportunities, and this is the present technology requirement, and this is the future technology requirement, then we go to the activity or competency profile of specific target group. Means what will be the activities that these students will be doing in the industry. Suppose I am a student of civil engineering, that when I pass out from my program, then what will be the activities which I will be performing in the industry? Means I will be supervising a building construction. I will be supervising a irrigation project. I will be supervising a then some water supply area, like that. That what will be the activities in these areas I will be performing. So we decide all those activities. On those activities based, we do activity analysis, and then we activity analysis in knowledge and skill. That if we want to, I want to do this activity, I want to supervise a building construction, that this is the knowledge, this is the skill requirement for doing this activity. So from knowledge and skill, we prepare the competency profile, that these are the competencies which should be developed in the students if they want to get this employment. So this is very, very important point before designing any curriculum, that we should have survey of the industry. We must go to the industry, that what are their requirements from this program. Then what also we should also know, that whether sufficient existing facilities are there or not, whether there is a gap in the demand and supply or not. So accordingly, we should start the program. We should think whether this program should be started or not. Then second point is your that program should be dynamic, because we want that our program should keep pace with the technological development at workplaces. So we must have some provision for your electives, program electives, multidisciplinary electives, your open electives, so that we can make the modification from time to time as per the requirements of the technology. Because there are so many institutions where curriculum has been not designed, has been not revised from last 5 to 10 years. They are running that quite obsolete program. So without knowing that what are the requirements of the industry. So how we will be able to meet the requirements of the industry when we have not changed our curriculum, we have not revised our curriculum as per the requirements of the industry. So our curriculum should be not static, it should be dynamic, so that it can be changed from time to time as per the requirements of the industry. Then it should be fully articulated. Fully articulated means that there should be chronological order of learning, sequencing of learning. Because when we say that it should be fully articulated, that because we have about 30 to 35 subjects in a diploma program and more than 45 subjects in a degree program. So it does not mean that any subject can be taught anywhere. There should be some logical sequencing of the subjects, that if there is some prerequisite of a subject, it should be from simple to complex. That if a prerequisite of some program is there, then that should be taught first, and then the higher subject should be taught later on. Because when we uh, have a workshop for designing a program, then some of the teachers say that we can teach any subject anywhere in any semester. It is not so. We have to see that the subjects are taught in a logical sequencing, simple to complex, and in a logical manner. Then it should be realistic. Realistic means that the whatever curriculum we prepare, that should be feasible to implement. Because sometimes we prepare a very hi-fi curriculum. Then we do not have the faculty to teach that curriculum, nor we have resources to implement that curriculum. So we should have balance that what are the requirements of the industry and what should be taught to the students, that so that our students are employable. It does not mean that we should not update our curriculum. Our curriculum should be updated as per the requirements of the industry, but at the same time, we have to see that the curriculum is feasible to implement, that we will be procuring all the resources for implement for implementing that program. Because generally it is said that your diploma program is diluted version of degree program. But when we say the activities, the job requirements of diploma and degree are different. So accordingly, we have to see the level of the program, whether the program is at certificate level, whether program is at diploma level, or whether program is at degree level. So accordingly, we have to design our program. Then it should be student oriented. When we design any program, we have to think that how our students are benefited. Sometimes when we hold the workshops for designing a program, then some teachers, they say that we do not want to change the contents of this subject. Why? Because I will have to learn that subject, or I do not know the advanced technology which we are incorporating in the subject. I will have to study, or I will have to go for some training, or I have sometime written a book. If you will change the content, then I will have to revise my book. So many conflicts are there when we design any program. So my dear friends, we have to see that our students are benefited. They should be in the forefront. So that is very, very important. Sometimes teachers say that whatever I know, that should be included in the curriculum. So we have to see that we have to prepare our students for the employment, for the industry. So whatever requirements of the industries are there, or our society are there, that should be included in the curriculum as per the level of the program. It doesn't mean that you include everything on the earth in the curriculum. We are also to see that what will be the level of the program, diploma, certificate, or degree, and the level of the students also. So always we have to see the interest of the students. Then explicit outcome. Explicit outcome means that what, because in a degree program we have 40 to 45 subjects. Every subject has some purpose. Every subject has some purpose, mean through that subject we are trying to develop some competencies in the students. We are developing some learning outcomes in the students. So when we prepare the curriculum, we must see that if I am including these contents in the curriculum, whether these are measurable or not, and what will be the benefit of these contents to the students, to the employer. Because a teacher must know that why he is teaching a subject, why he is teaching those contents to the students. Then students must know that why they are studying those contents, And even the employer should know that what contents has been taught to the students, what learning outcomes, what learning experiences have been given to the students, so that they can expect those things from the students. So our curriculum should give explicit outcomes, then it should be future oriented. If I am preparing a curriculum today and it is implemented in this year, then my students, undergraduate students, will be passing out from the institute after 4 years or after 3 years. So we have to think that our curriculum should be valid for the present time as well as in the future also, because there may be some technology which are required immediately when they pass out from the institute, and some future technology maybe after passing out from your institute, 3 to 4 year requirements must be incorporated in our curriculum. So what type of laboratory will be needed 5 years from now? So that is the requirement, that the curriculum which is valid today must be valid from the coming 4 to 5 years. So my dear friend, these are the some of the characteristics of a good curriculum. So if anyone has any query or any, then we can discuss. Yes, any friend? Any query or any friend, any have? So are you with me? Yes.
Yes, sir.
What I am saying, I think it is viable, sir. You are designing in the same manner, or you are designing the program in some different manner. So then I will discuss now that what is curriculum development process. So as already I have discussed that uh, curriculum of an educational program is an important document based on which entire teaching and learning process is planned, implemented, and evaluated. Means curriculum document is a very important document, because based on which your entire teaching learning is planned. You want to purchase any equipment, you want to purchase any instrument, or you want to set up any lab, then your principal or HOD will ask you that where it is written on in the curriculum, or whatever contents you are teaching to the students, that accordingly whether you are delivering the instruction to the students or not, and even your evaluation methodology is given in the curriculum. So there is a process for curriculum development, and there are different stages of curriculum development. So these are the 4 stages of curriculum development. First is your need analysis stage. Second is your curriculum design stage. And third is your curriculum implementation stage. And fourth is curriculum evaluation stage. So when we build any curriculum, so we go through all these 4 stages. So can anybody share me that what is this need analysis stage? What is this need analysis stage? Yes, Mr. Ankur Jain or Madam Switi Singh. Any idea?
So need analysis meaning for a specific program we have many courses, so we have to analyze which courses we should include into the program first, and
Yes,
then those analysis which we already you already discussed, sir, that industry and the internships, the practicals, the experiments, or the activities, whatever we want to include into every course of that particular program, that we can analyze, and then we can put in every course, and then create the curriculum. So that analysis is required, sir.
very good, Mr. Ankur Jain. And Mr. Senthil Kumar has also written that it is necessity of the curriculum. Very good. So, first of all, before designing any program, we are to establish the need. We are to establish the need. Need analysis stage means first we are to establish the need of the curriculum, whether we should start or not. That is very important, because many a times we see that we take decision on ad hoc basis. Somebody has told me that there is a requirement of this program, you start this program, and we start this program. So, first of all, if anybody suggests some program, then we must try to establish the need, whether really that need is there, and if need is there, what are the requirements of that program. So, we are to establish the need analysis stage, first of all. Once we have the requirement of program is there, we have established the need of the curriculum, then we go for the curriculum design stage. That yes, now I will be designing the program for these requirements which we have found out in the need analysis stage. After finishing the design, then we go for the implementation stage. Means we actually implement the curriculum. Then when the curriculum is being implemented, then we evaluate, we have formative evaluation of the program, and even we have the summative evaluation of the program, whether program is going as per requirement or not. Should we involve stakeholders for needless to say? Yes. Mr. Sandeep Kumar, you have rightly said that without involvement of stakeholders, how we will be able to establish the need? Whom you think that stakeholders are there? Our industry is stakeholder, our government is stakeholder, our society is stakeholder, our parents are also stakeholder, rightly said. Because as a parents, I should know. You can ask the parents also. So all stakeholders should be consulted for establishing the need of the program. Then after, when the program has been run for some time, then we get the feedback, and then we make the changes as per the feedback. If requirement of revision is required, then we go all this need analysis stage, design stage, and implementation stage. So this is the stages which we must know, that what is need analysis stage, what is design stage, what is implementation stage, and what is evaluation stage. So first we will discuss that what is need analysis stage. I have already discussed this. Need analysis stage means we must consult, we must go to the stakeholders for all these, for establishing all these requirements, for knowing the needs of the stakeholders, what they want, whether sufficient employment opportunities are there, what technological developments are there, what activities the students will be performing at the workplace, what should be the competencies which should be developed in the student, and what will be the present and future employment trends. So once we have discussed all these things with the stakeholders, because the only problem with the majority of our institution is that we do not have interaction with the world of work. We do not go to the employers. We do not try to find out the requirements of the program, that what should be included in the curriculum so that our students are employable. Sufficient employment opportunities are available to the students as per the program. So once all these factual positions we know, then we go to the design stage. Then here we have that very systematic and scientific curriculum design process. In curriculum design stage, we first of all we know the constraints from the university or from the state boards for which we design the curriculum. That whether the entry qualification of the students will be 10 plus, 10 plus 2, or there will be some more requirements of the program, or even some students of BSc can come or not, plus 2 plus 1 students can join. Then what will be the duration of the program, whether a program will be on semester system based, or it will be annual program, annual basis, or trimester. So all these things we take from the stakeholders. Stakeholder means your university or your board for which we design the curriculum. So there are some requirements from AICT also. That means constants means that we cannot change. When we design a program, sometimes some uh, the participants, some experts say that can we change the entry qualification from 10 plus to 10 plus 2 for a diploma program, or for a degree program for from plus 2 to BSc. Then we say no. The minimum entry qualification will be this. Although students can come, plus 2 students can come, BSc students can come, but the basic entry qualification will be 10 plus for diploma or 10 plus 2 for undergraduate program. So accordingly, whatever board or university has given the constants, that we follow. Then we do the activity analysis. In this need analysis, we have worked out that what will be the activities of a student, means of a pass out students. That if a student of computer engineer there, what he will be doing in the field, in the industry, or a student of mechanical engineering, what activities he will be doing in the industry. From that, we do the activity analysis in terms of your knowledge and skill. That this will be the knowledge, this will be the skill for doing these activities in their selected program. Then accordingly, we decide the curriculum objectives. That what will be your PEOs, program education objectives, what will be your program outcomes, and then from curriculum areas, we decide that what will be their course outcomes. Once we have decided that these will be the curriculum objectives, or these will be the competencies which we want to develop in the students, or these are the program outcomes which are the requirements of the program. From that, we decide the curriculum areas. That these will be the curriculum areas, or these will be the subjects through which we will be developing those program competencies, program outcomes. Then for every curriculum area, we define that these will be the course outcomes. That after studying this depth, the student will be able to do, perform these, will be apply this, or will be able to describe, like that. We use the some action verbs to write your program outcomes and your course outcomes. Once we have decided that this will be the course outcomes, then we write the detailed contents. Detailed contents that what knowledge, what theory, and what practical skills, practical exercise should be given to the students so that they are able to meet the course outcome of a particular subject. Then we write detailed contents through DECOM approach or Delphi technique. DECOM approach means you are developing a curriculum, and Delphi technique is in DECOM approach. There are basically two approaches. One is DECOM approach. In DECOM approach, we invite all the stakeholders at one place. We conduct a workshop and decide the contents, decide the curriculum areas. While in Delphi technique, we collect the information from the stakeholders through a questionnaire. Questionnaire can be through mail or can be posted also. So through that we collect the information. So after the information has been collected from various stakeholders that this will be the knowledge part, this will be the skill part, then we decide as per the time requirements, that time requirement as well as the level of the program. So as per the level of the program and as per the time requirement means like as per AICT, there should be 40 hours per week in a semester, and in a semester there should be 15 weeks. So accordingly, what time we have, we divide all the time in the for various subjects, for various detailed contents as per the depending upon the level of the program. And out of 40 hours, we have also 4 to 6 hours for student center activity. And accordingly, we prepare the study scheme. Then we also prepare horizontal and vertical organization. Horizontal and vertical organization means the logical sequencing of the program, that which subject should be taught first, means there may be some subjects which may be having some prerequisites. So first we have to taught those prerequisites and then the subjects of higher knowledge, means from simple to complex, and then we prepare the horizontal and vertical organization on one page. That on one page we have full scheme. Then we prepare this study and evaluation scheme, that what will be the internal assessment and what will be the external assessment as per the board or university directions. Then every subject we also give that what will be the appropriate method, what will be the appropriate instruction strategy to teach that particular subject. That students should be taken to the industry for showing that particular process, or through some audiovisual, or some experts from be invited, should be invited for some particular topics. Like that we give that what should be the instructional strategy. Then what will be the resource requirements as per AICT. Resources means your physical resources, your human resources, your information sources, and your financial sources. So all that we give in a curriculum. That is how we prepare a curriculum of a technical program. After the curriculum has been prepared, then we hand over to the state or to the university for implementation. Then before we implement the program, we must analyze the program, that what is the gap between the existing curriculum if it is already being run by the institute, and what is there in the new curriculum, and how to procure all those resources for implementing that program in a phased manner. Maybe training of the teachers, maybe availability of the resources, your equipment, your instruments, or workshop, or any additional workshop, any additional laboratory, or any additional your books. All those are analyzed before implementing the curriculum, and all the resources which are available must be optimally used. And at the same time, we should network with the industry, because whatever is there in curriculum, we cannot create all the infrastructure in any institution. So, giving proper learning experiences to the students, we must network with the industry, with the world of work, so that we can have proper collaboration, proper network with the industry. I think there is a one full-fledged session on this networking with the industry. Then teaching learning process, whether our teaching learning process will be followed as per our guidelines given in the curriculum, that also should be monitored, whether your faculty requirement is uh, as per the requirement given in the curriculum, competent faculty is available or not. That is the most important for your teaching learning process. Then the student evaluation. What will be your student evaluation process? Whether you have 5 out of 8 question, uh, 8 question pattern, or you have that nowadays that there will be some multiple choice questions, some short answer type questions, or you are that then a subjective type question that as per given in the curriculum have been uh, followed or not. So all those things should be followed during curriculum implementation, and there can be one full-fledged STC on this curriculum implementation only, and our institute conduct a full-fledged program on this curriculum design, curriculum implementation, and evaluation program. Then that we will not be covering. Then we come to that your uh, curriculum evaluation. So, can anybody share that what is this curriculum evaluation, formative evaluation, and summative evaluation? What you understand by this formative evaluation and summative evaluation? Any friend? Yes, because we all are doing this formative evaluation and summative evaluation. Any one of my friend?
I would request the participants to please be interactive.
Anyone from Nodal Center?
You all must be knowing about this. You all must be doing. How you are doing, like Dr. Sonal? How you people are doing the evaluation in your college? Is it only end semester examination, or it is a comprehensive evaluation? Can anybody reply?
Yes. So, my dear friends, you have continuous assessment. You have continuous evaluation of your program, internal assessment as well as external assessment. Your internal assessment is your formative evaluation, and your end semester evaluation is your or your external assessment is your summative evaluation. You are all are doing this formative evaluation as well as summative evaluation. But here I am talking about your curriculum evaluation. So your uh, formative curriculum evaluation is your continuous monitoring of the implementation of the curriculum. When you are implementing the curriculum in your institution for 3-year program or for 4-year, whether the curriculum is being implemented as per the spirit of the curriculum or not, whether there are any problem during the curriculum implementation. So continuously we are evaluating, we are monitoring the implementation of the curriculum in the institution. And when we do this summative evaluation means when the curriculum has been implemented for all the 3-year for a diploma program or for 4 years for a undergraduate program. After that, we do evaluation, that is your summative evaluation. Because in these, when we have defined these 4 stages of curriculum development, then this is the last stage, and through this we try to find out the deficiencies or lacunas in the curriculum during the curriculum implementation or during the curriculum design stage or your during your need analysis stage. So all that we do this and this summative evaluation, summative curriculum evaluation of the program. So that is all from my dear friends from me. And now house is open for your any queries, any you want to say anything, you want to share your experiences, you are most welcome. Yes, Madam Sweetie Singh. Yes,
सर
Madam.
आई हैव ए क्वेश्चन कि जैसे कोई टीम विजिट करने आती है तो वो कौन सी इवैल्यूएशन के अंडर आएगा?
जैसे कैसे मैडम, जैसे आपकी एनबीए
जैसे
एवेल्युएशन
मैथ की टीम हुई, एनबीए की टीम हुई, तो वो कौन सी इवैल्यूएशन के अंडर उसको कंसीडर करेंगे?
वो मैडम एक्चुअली वो तो आपके मतलब जो आपका प्रोग्राम इम्प्लीमेंट हो चुका है फॉर
हाँ
3 years,
हाँ
उसको आपका 3 साल का डाटा देना होता है उसको,
हाँ जी,
ठीक है ना? तो दैट
किसी
इज
5
योर
ईयर का होता है।
I will say, because that is different assessment, that is assessment for your NBA accreditation, but still you can say that that is your SMIT evaluation. 3 साल का SMIT evaluation होता है वो आपका, 3 साल का डाटा आपने उनको देना होता है.
ओके सर।
I think madam you have that some that NBA accreditation का जो आपका होगा प्रोग्राम इसमें
हाँ
डॉक्टर
जी,
मीनाक्षी. Any other question, any other query, please? Please, I request you to kindly share your experiences also. Yes.
Anybody wants to share that how they are preparing the curriculum in their institutes?
Yes, Mr. Ankur Jain.
Sir, I have some experience regarding this NEP. That in the previous college they started already. They were just trying to include that practical sessions with my mathematics subject. So parallelly, we were doing theoretical as well as the practical labs of mathematics through MATLAB, through R. So that
Mathematics,
was,
Mathematica
yeah,
also.
yeah. Mathematica was not there on that time, sir,
Okay.
because they were engineering students. So they started with R and Python or that MATLAB. So they started, and here also we are trying to include all those stuffs into our curriculum, sir. So that is my experience, and it's very opportunistic for the students, not only for the students, for the teachers also, because they will learn all means parallelly they will learn, and they will try to enhance their knowledge as well. So it's very beneficial, I think so.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Mr. Ankur Jain, because we were discussing during the session also. So if you do not have any more question, then I will stop here. And yes, what role should UGC take up in implementing employability-based curriculum? UGC should take up in implementing employability-based curriculum for engineering. The only suggestion that I have that whatever we are implementing, whatever we are preparing our curriculum, that should be industry based to the extent possible, because we cannot have 100% industry curriculum, but some basic things must be taught to the students, and we should have maximum interaction, maximum I will say that maximum interaction, or our students must go to the industry for their internships, or industry should come to our institution, so that there should be proper networking with the industry, because majority of institutions are working in isolation. We do not have the interaction with the industry to the requirement, to the extent it is required. So I will request that we must have maximum interaction with the industry, that what are their requirements, and we should try to build those competencies in our students, so that industry is ready to employ our students, because majority of institutions are implementing the curriculum like a ordinary degree program, that art based programs are there, but here we should maximum practicals, maximum practice based program should be given to the students, so that they can have some industrial experiences also, industrial internships to the extent possible. So that is my take.